Ladies and gentlemen, black farmers in America had to fight to survive all this time. And it's been an unending fight for centuries for them to be able to just farm like anyone else. But we know they don't get nearly as much money as white farmers. And if you were following me for a while, you know about the video I did on how they got sabotaged with seeds that didn't grow. So, all kinds of things. They have taken their farmland away from them. All kinds of things have happened. And you would think by now these farmers would be able to just do their jobs out on that farm in peace. They still can't. Now that the pandemic is going on, they can't even get loans like other farmers. I'm going to go ahead and play this audio from NPR.
Now let's meet the family behind Triple J Farm in upstate New York. They farm with a mantra, making farmers black again. Here's Jillian Forstat from member station WSKG.
85-year-old James Minton owns a chicken farm. It's small, just 20 acres and nearly 300 chickens. There's a patch of maple trees where Minton makes syrup each winter and a pond stocked full of fish. That's where his youngest great-granddaughters like to play. In all, Minton has 28 grandchildren, 40 great-grandchildren, and one great-great-grandchild. He says he bought this land for them.
Well, there'd be someplace for them to come at any time. If something bad happened to them in the city and they need someplace to stay, whether I'm alive or dead, this place would still be here.
Most of his family lives in New York City. It's not often they get to be around cows or chickens.
Just chicken with blue eggs. And yeah, there we go. There we go.
Minton bought the land a decade ago when he retired and wanted a place of his own. Now he's growing the farm business with his grandchildren. Last year, his grandson, Daryl Minton, moved upstate to help manage the farm. Since, they've gone from selling 30 dozen eggs every couple of months to selling close to 200 dozen each week.
We're going to have a contest. We're going to have our customers name all our chickens. So.
Minton says before he started living with his grandfather, he worked for a big grocery chain in New York City. There, he was building wealth for someone else.
At the end of the day, that didn't make any sense. Like, why couldn't me and my family use the things that we know and try to build our own wealth, or build the wealth to help my grandfather out?
Black Americans own 1% of rural land nationwide and make up only 139 of the roughly 58,000 farmers in New York State. Black farmers have historically faced lending discrimination when applying for loans from the U.S. Department of Agriculture. Without access to capital, young farmers won't be able to buy or maintain land. There is a growing movement of young farmers led by people of color in the Northeast, but few have the same advantages Minton did. He saved up over years of working, had money in stocks, and a 401k that covered the initial costs of the land.
I didn't have to, go borrow money from this one to pay for the properties, which I had the first initial payment for the property.
The family knows they've had a rare chance, one many of their neighbors won't get. It's one of the reasons they're stamping their egg cartons with #BuyLand and Make Farmers Black Again. Black Americans were promised 40 acres and a mule after emancipation. Daryl Minton says, why not give them 40 acres and a tractor now?
It wouldn't make it right, but it would just definitely even the playing field. Give people a hands up. It's not like you're giving them tools to destroy the country. You're actually giving them tools to help build the country.
Minton says they'll be successful once they can get to selling 1,000 dozen eggs each week. But to him and his grandfather, James Minton, success also looks like having a place the youngest family members can learn to care for the animals and the land.
Just to see everybody together, it's just, you seem like you accomplished something.
Passing down the land through generations. That's a task the family is proud to carry on. For NPR News, I'm Jillian Forstat in Windsor, New York.
Okay. So, ladies and gentlemen, you see the odds. So, it's good that this family pretty much made it, but we know that's not the norm for many black farmers. And, James Minton, he bought 20 acres of land. Man, if all of us could have had our 40 acres and a mule, America actually would have been better off. It would have been more revenue coming from us had we had our own. But being that we were held back, this is where we are now. America's not looking so good anymore. America looks very sick and frail and don't look like she got too much fight left in her. So, ladies and gentlemen, please tell me what you think. During the coronavirus, they had loans that they were giving out to farmers. Virtually no Black farmer got those loans. Virtually none. So many of them are panicking because they don't know what they're going to do as far as moving forward with their farming. And without capital, there's not very much you can do. Your hands are tied. But the hands of the Black farmers has always been sabotage from the start. And it's still happening. It's still happening. And the reason why it won't change, because they have to still go back to the same USDA that has historically discriminated against them and still doing it to this very day. And they got stiff on the settlement from the government. They had lawyers, and the lawyers damn near took all the money. I mean, so they've had a raw deal all the way around. So it's good to hear a positive story every now and then. It really is, especially when it comes down to Black farmers. But y'all, please tell me what you think. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.